YouTube, and today I am bringing you the long-awaited review of Yinhe Galaxy Moon. I got it here in black and red. The rubber has been glued to a Stiga Titan blade, which is a relatively flexible blade with 5 plies of wood. Now, both rubbers are marked provincial. They both have 2mm sponge thickness with a sponge hardness of 37 degrees. Now, if you want to take a look at the packaging, go ahead and go to my first impression video of the rubber. The rubber comes with a adhesive protective film to protect your rubber while you're not playing with it, which is really a nice touch. And bear in mind, I got this rubber for $17. Okay, $17. Okay, and it comes with protective film. So, right there, that's already a good sign. First, let me talk about what I really like about this rubber. Okay, so the tackiness, it's not actually tacky at all. It's about semi-tacky. And I'll do a tack test. As you can see, the ball isn't really tacky at all. Picks up the ball for about half a second, and it drops. Same goes for red. Weird, red sack here. Okay. So, it's about semi-tacky. I would say it's comparable between Yasaka Mark V and Tuttle Beijing 4. It's about a hybrid of those two. So, it's not as tacky as Hurricane 3. It's tackier than Tenergy 64 and tackier than Yasaka Mark V. So, it's about less tackier than Tuttle Beijing 4. This rubber is tensor, so it is factory tuned. So let's talk about spin. The spin on this rubber is actually pretty good. It has more spin than Yasaka Mark V and Tuttle Beijing 4, but not as much as Tenergy 64 and Hurricane 3. So serves are pretty good. They can deliver a lot of spin, especially on a flexible blade. You can control the type of speed you want to serve. So if you want to serve a fastball, you can do that. If you want to serve a slow ball, you can do that. Great underspin. Alright, now let's move on to spin. Or not spin, speed. So before, I did say that this rubber was tensored. That means that the rubber has been factory tuned, meaning they stretch the top sheet, or they stretch the rubber to give it that speed glue effect. If you guys know what the speed glue era is, to basically make it faster. Meaning, so in a nutshell, this rubber is actually pretty fast, even though it's on a flexible blade. The rubber is quite fast. It shot puts the ball pretty fast, which will lead on to the next thing I'm going to talk about is how if it is a better rubber for driving or looping. The two strokes, you can perform them pretty well, but this is more of a driving rubber than a looping rubber. That being said, the rubber does loop pretty well, even against underspin and topspin. Since the throw angle, I would say it's about medium, maybe medium high. So when you're stroking with rubber, you don't have to brush it a whole lot. Like some Chinese rubbers, like Hurricane 3, you don't have to brush it as much. The control on this rubber is really, really good. I would say this rubber is an all-around rubber. It's not defense, it's not attacking, it is all around. Just meaning is I can do anything I want with this rubber. If I want to loop with it, I can do that. If I want to drive with it, I can do that. If I want to smash with it, I can do that. If I want to flick, push, chop, I can do that. Chopping with this rubber on backhand and forehand, it's easy. It's like the greatest feeling ever because I can hit it. I can chop anything I want. So over the top play, it's really good. The ball does not pop up too high. Once you learn how to control the rubber, you can keep the ball really low. It does take some time getting used to, bear in mind, since it is a tensor rubber. The sponge is about medium hard. and its tensors, so the speed, I'll give it about a 8 out of 10. The control, like I said, the rubber is really versatile. I would choose this rubber over Television 4 in a heartbeat. Now, me personally, I would want this rubber as a backhand, but for forehand, I will have to take Hurricane 3 over Moon, just because Hurricane 3, I'm like, it fits me better. It's my go-to rubber for my forehand. That being said, it's still a great rubber, but I do prefer Hurricane 3 on my forehand side. But for the backhand side, Moon is amazing since I've learned to control it. Now, bear in mind, this rubber is $17. That value is outstanding, because pretty much it performs like a $30, $40 rubber easily for about half the price. Now, the things I don't like, I'm pretty sure you guys noticed this by now. You see these marks right here on the rubber? That happened 1 week after I got it in the mail. 1 week. So it was kind of a shocker, but I've had this rubber for about a month now, and really there isn't really any damage except for some markings on the rubber, like you can see right there. But it was just really odd that I saw those within a week. So besides that, I really like it. It's a great rubber for great value. It's an all-around rubber. It's fast. It's got good control since it's really versatile, and it's got good spin too for its price. And it comes with protective film, which I really like. I wish companies would do that more instead of having to buy them separately. Well, this is the end of my review of Yinhe Galaxy Moon. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.